Hey, welcome to Stump the Idiot. I am the huge one, aka the idiot, Dave Coco from KocoSports.com or KocoSports.net. It takes you to the same place. It's where the world comes to cash, your home for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. And this is Stump the Idiot. If you want us to make a video, just tweet us at KocoSports and ask us a pro wrestling question or any other question, and then we'll rock it out. All right, this is from at Demon Rock 73. Demon Rocks. He says, at Coco Sports, do you think New Japan will ever have another women's match and one with good competitors, i.e., Tony Storm, Shari, Hikaru, Shida, etc., plus, plus Maria Kanellis is as terrible as a wrestler. Yes, she is. Right now, there's the hashtag Me Too movement. There's the women's revolution. I'm an idiot. Yeah. So in WWE, women's wrestling is taking off around the world. Women's wrestling is taking off. At Stardom, the female is really taking off. But in Japan, outside, of women's wrestling divisions, especially New Japan and Japan in general, it's a man's world. Like, I have Japanese male friends that just tell me that shit all the time. They're like, you don't need to be nice to women. It's a man's world. In Japan, I don't want to get into hot water, but let's just call it as it is. It's a man's world. Example, when you go on a date on a subway and you're the man and there's only one seat on the train, the man sits and the woman stands. The women walk behind you when you're on dates. If if you're at a company function or you're at a group of friends, the men walk ahead, the women walk behind. Yeah, it's fucked up, but it's a man's world, and in New Japan, it's really a man's world. Um, you know, yeah, it's just crazy. So I don't know. I think the reason why Maria Kanellis and all of them get matches is because they pretty much came over with gaijins. Pretty much that's how it goes down. Stardom is amazing. I'd love to see New Japan change, but Japan and New Japan have a lot in common. It takes forever to do change. It just takes a really, really long time. And I hope that, because I would love to see New Japan just take Stardom's and become their women's division. Because Stardom is what New Japan is to male wrestling, Stardom is to female wrestling. And they have amazing female wrestlers. Look at Kana, just look at the amazing talent they have. They have, bring some of the best female wrestlers around the world. And other promotions have it where they have men on women and, all that other stuff. But New Japan, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't want to just see a match for the sake of having a match. It felt kind of cheesy when Ring of Honor did that shit. Have a division or don't. And, don't half-ass it. Have a women's division or don't. I think eventually there'll be a women's division in New Japan. Just it's a matter of how long. How long will it take? But if you want to see great Japanese women's wrestling, I would just see Stardom. If I was gonna bet on New Japan having a women's match or a women's division anytime soon, no, I just would bet against it. I want to be proven wrong, but it is definitely a man's world in Japan. I mean, even with little kids. I'm also a teacher. You curse! How can you be a teacher? For the love of fucking Christ, your teachers curse too. Goddamn PC culture. But like if I go to a female student and tell the parents like, "Hey, guess what? Your kid was bad." They'll yell at the female. They'll be like, "Why? Why my daughter's not listening to the sensei?" Blah, 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 blah. But you do the opposite, and you'd be like, "Oh, your son's kind of being naughty in class." They'll be like, "Well, what did you do wrong?" Just like in Western culture, especially American culture, the women are really number one. They're spoiled. Ladies first. In Japan, it's guys first. And New Japan, it's really high up there. So as a person living in Japan, I don't see this happening for a very long time. A very long time. I hope I'm wrong, but yeah, I don't know. Because if all New Japan has to do is go to Stardom and be like, hey, you're now our women's division. Bickety bam, bickety boom, problem solved. They have the best female wrestlers in the world. They have the best male wrestlers in the world, and everything in between. I was going to make a Yano joke there, but thought it would be a little uncalled for. Anyway, so yeah, will they have another women's match? Maybe if a Gaijin brings over his wife/girlfriend. Maybe if there's a super... Like, I was surprised that Kana never made it to Wrestle Kingdom. Kana was like the Rock at one time of Japanese female wrestling, and it just didn't happen. All right. Like, comment, subscribe! I hope this was a good answer. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if these stumped idiots are any good. Stuff I should say off air. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Let's Play channel, Coco Plays. I've been ignoring it. It's like cold. Like, that's the reason. Like, literally, I'm like, man, I just got back from the gym. I just ate my tofu. I'm like, maybe I should do a Coco Plays. Fucking no one watches and it's cold. No, but I'll hopefully do a Coco Plays tomorrow. Also hoping to do a podcast on this channel with Boom Boom. So go check out Coco Plays where I just talk about anything and play NHL. And I want to be a better Let's Player. It's fun. It honestly fun. So I have to start doing it more. I'm going to try to do a lot more videos for this channel. Like I said, it's really cold in Japan. It's like snowed and shit, folks. I'm a Hawaii boy. I'm a Florida boy. I'm not used to the cold. What is this shit? I got to move down to Okinawa. Yeah, and also I wrote a book, Operation Freak Show. Go check it out. I sold a book today on the subway. It was so awesome. I was sitting there. I was completely stuck on the train. This has nothing to do with the question, by the way. This is just bonus time, me shooting his shit. I was stuck on the train, and this cute girl was there, and I was like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, and we started our conversation because we were just stuck. She's like, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a teacher and a novelist, you know. I used to only say novelist because, you know, in Japan, it's embarrassing to be a teacher. But I was like, fuck that, dude. I'm a teacher and a novelist. Apple. So, what's your call? She's like, oh, cool, what's your book? And she just ordered it right there. Usually people are like, oh, cool, what's your book? And then just disappear. Like, yeah, fuck you, I ain't buying your book. So, she was awesome. Wherever you are, actually, I know who she is. But anyway, that was a rant for nothing. Anyway, but you could be like that chick. Pretend we're stuck on a train right now, having this conversation for no fucking reason at all, and be like, hey, I'm going to go to Amazon right now and buy Operation Freak Show. Come on, Internet Infantry. I can't sell more books that someone that can barely speak English. I need English readers to read my books. This went off topic. Should I re-record this? Fuck it. And also check out KocoSports.net. Slowly but surely we're rebuilding it. Hopefully it'll be awesome. Jerry's busting his ass, so I hope. Jerry, don't be a douchebag. Let's make our site great again. The year of the nerd, folks. You want us to answer your questions and rant like an idiot? Then tweet us at KocoSports. Did I say like, comment, subscribe? I think I did. And with that, I am over. Bum, 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 bum.